Good morning, good morning, good morning. As you all know, I am Lady V. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. Today is a beautiful Tuesday. Beautiful, beautiful. It's early. Y'all know me. How's everyone doing out there? We are all blessed. I am very thankful to be here today. I am just thankful to be able to wake up and open my two gifts, which is my eyes. And as you all see that today I'm going to be speaking on forgiveness. You know, forgiveness, I feel that forgiveness is a big part of life. Without forgiving, it's hard to move forward with, life, with goals, with accomplishments, achievements, with family, friends, things of that nature. Excuse my voice. But, I've also learned that forgiving is a big process of your life. You have to learn to forgive, to let it go, to move forward. And a lot of people fail to realize that forgiveness is a big key. It plays a big part in your life. And without that, and without understanding why you should forgive to move forward, is like a big void in your life. It's like a big gap missing. So I've learned in life that I have to learn to forgive certain, situations that I've had. Like, for one, my childhood, it was really, tough for me. And I used to grow up thinking that I had to have this grudge against the very people who did me wrong. But I started to realize, like, if I ever want to move forward in life, I have to start forgiving the ones who hurt me. Because now, how can I move on to the next phase in life if I haven't forgotten or forgave? Well, not really forgotten, but haven't really forgave the very ones who kind of like hurt me. So I've learned that I had to forgive them to understand them and to understand why I choose to move forward. So when I started doing that, I started to realize, like, oh, light bulb. A light bulb has finally hit me. Like, I don't have to carry this grudge. I don't have to carry this chip on my shoulder. I don't have to be this malicious individual because someone hurt me or because it affected me in a way that I didn't think that I would be able to move forward and to accomplish the things that I would be able to accomplish. So I started to forgive, and it started to help me with my growth process in life. Because I'm telling you, like, I used to carry this chip on my shoulder, like, you know what? I just can't believe this person did me like this, or I can't believe my childhood was like this, like, So everybody that I would encounter, I would have this grudge, you know what I mean? That I would carry with me. But I said, you know what? Lord, help me forgive. Help me learn how to forgive the very people that hurt me, or the very people that just, caused me pain within here. So as I gradually learned and as I gradually grew, I started to realize, like, I can forgive them because I deserve a better life. So do they. But they have to battle that with themselves and the Lord. That's something that I couldn't fix, So I had to fix me and how I had to move forward in my life. So with doing that, here I am today able to speak on it because I've forgiven a lot of people that have hurt me in my past, which has made me be this outspoken individual to express myself to people so that they know that, you know what? Growing up in the system, being abused, being neglected, being, tortured or disciplined in all the wrong ways had a big part and played a big part of my life and who I am today. So now I look back at those very people that have caused me pain, like, I forgave you. I've forgiven you. I've moved forward. I no longer carry that weight with me. I no longer hurt. That doesn't affect me anymore. So seeing those very people, I can now speak to them. I can now hug them. I can now, be around those people. Like, hey, what you did was a cold thing, but I'm over it. I've given that part of me to the Lord. That part is over. So a lot of us, kind of wonder why we're kind of stuck in the same spot and we're not moving. And it has a lot to do with forgiving and learning to let go of certain things that have caused you pain within your life. And I've realized that, like, a lot of people still carry that dead weight with them. And I've had to learn to let that go. So, so it's just a big step that you have to be willing to take, because like I said, it takes an adult. It takes a person that's willing to let go of those things to move forward. And I'm like, you know what? I can do this. I can be this person that I want to be and not have to carry these things that I felt like was bringing me down. But in reality, it wasn't. It was just I was hurt because I just couldn't believe it that these very people would hurt me. So I had to learn to forgive, So, here I am today still learning, because it's all still a learning process, whether you're 16, 22, 36, 40, 50, 60, 80, 100, and you're dead, in your dying bed or in the bed dying. You still can be learning and growing. And that's just all a part of the process in life. You have to be willing to take on certain things and learn how to move forward from it. And that, that's how I feel. Now, everybody feels different. Everybody, analyzes and thinks different on certain situations. And I said before, I'm far from perfect. I've made bad judgment calls in my life. I've made bad choices. I've done things that I shouldn't have involved myself with. But we all make mistakes, and we all learn to grow from those very mistakes that we've made. So that's just a part of your growth. And I really, wanted to know, like, have you ever had to really forgive someone? Have you ever had to just chuck it up? Like, you know what? I forgive you. It's over with. I forgive you. Because you know that holding on to what hurt you can play a big part in your life of why you haven't moved forward all the way yet. So I look at those things and I be like, you know what? We got to do better, And I know I had an episode yesterday, but like I said, we all make mistakes, and it gets better, it does. It gets better. And we do. We have to learn to start coming together and uplifting one another and learning to, uplift your next black queen, your black brother, your white sisters, your white brothers. You know what I mean? You do. You really do. And I'm the type that I uplift my queens. I'm not putting them down. I'm not dogging them. I'm not, oh, she's this, she's that. I might call it how I see it, because that's just how I see it. But I will say we've all been there, and I say it all the time. We've all been there. We've all been in a position where we've hated on another sister or we've hated on another brother, and that's just a part of your growth. Learning to, hey, you're doing awesome. Keep up the great work. You're beautiful. I love what you're doing. You know what I mean? And a lot of us, it's hard to do that. It is. It's real hard. So I felt like maybe if we start speaking it into existence, it can play a big part of where we could be today in Fort Wayne. All over the world. But I'm here in Fort Wayne, and I see that we need to start uplifting one another. We need to start coming together and supporting each other on our goals, on our dreams. Don't steer away from me because of what you heard. Get to know me on your own. So then if you get to know me, and if I become this malicious person that everyone has said I am, then you will see it for yourself. Don't just go off of what Billy and John Keisha said. You have to get that feeling and vibe on your own time. You know what I mean? So that's why I said, a lot of people need to take heed into learning to just get to know people and know who they are and learning to let go of certain things that have caused you havoc in your life that makes you the way you are, you know, because, man, when you die, you're going by yourself. So having, you know, these grudges and not wanting to forgive people and not wanting to let go of certain things that's caused you turmoil in your life, you have to learn to pray. I mean, and no matter how angry I get at times, I still always pray. You know, I prayed yesterday. I prayed the day before yesterday. I prayed this morning. I thank you, Jesus. You know, as a matter of fact, I talk to God like how I would talk to a human being off the streets. Lord, give me the strength to be able to handle the things that I'm up against. Lord, protect me. Lord, guide me. You know what I mean? Those are things that I ask God every single day. I don't miss a beat. You know, but always express yourself and speak on what irritates you or bothers you. You have to let those demons, because that's what I call those demons out of you to be able to move forward. You can't keep holding in this pain and bitterness inside of you and expect to grow. It's never going to work. That's one of your greatest achievements that you have to learn to take with you. That's how I've able to move forward in my life, is to learn to let go of certain things that's caused me so much pain. And that's why I'm able to be here today to say, you know, if I could do it, you can do it. We all have struggles. We all go through things every single day. And we just have to learn to move forward. We do. Say what you got to say and move forward. And that's just me. But I wanted to bring y'all attention that this is my cup. It will be going on the market here shortly. You know, I believe this is just so beautiful. I am just so thankful for my little cup. You know, it's just beautiful. It's one of my greatest achievements. You know, this is something that I'm proud of. This is something like my background. You know, this is me. And if you are interested in receiving one of my cups, please don't hesitate to inbox me, and I can tell you the price for it. And I'm just thankful. So if you're interested, please let me know so that I can get with my person who makes my cups for me, and she can get you one. But also today I wanted to address, you know, like your thoughts. I want to hear feedback today. I was going to stay on here for a couple more minutes and get people's feedback on forgiveness and how you were able to forgive people and how you were able to move forward once you let that type of pain go that you felt like was bothering you. Talk to me. You know, a lot of times I get on here and I speak, and then I'm done. You know what I mean? But today I wanted to try something different, and I wanted to hear people's thoughts, you know, so I'm going to go back through the little comment section. Let's see. It says, without forgiveness, you become stagnant and don't allow yourself the necessary growth. At the same time, just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you have to F with them again. You are exactly right. That's just my take on it. I agree. I definitely agree. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean that you have to go and mess with them again. You know, and I've done that. I've forgiven a lot of people, but we don't talk anymore. You know, we just don't have the same, you know, we just don't see eye to eye, and I saw that. So, you know, you can love a person from a distance. So I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you. And there's layers to forgiveness, and we need to normalize processing forgiveness. It's not overnight. We're human, and we get hurt. Forgiveness is for me. So I need it to be genuine, not rushed. I forgive in my time. I heal on my time, on your own time. Okay, I definitely agree. Yep, it does. It takes time. Like you said, it ain't just gonna happen overnight. Like, oh, you know what? I forgive you. It's done. You know what I mean? and now we back cool. No, 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 no. Now what I said is I'll forgive you, but it didn't necessarily mean that I have to mess with you. You know, so I definitely understand that, and it definitely does take time. It does take time, I tell you that. Then, okay. But we also have to realize that forgiveness doesn't always mean restoration. Sometimes forgiveness is separation. Yes, it is. It is. You have to separate yourself to get through that process. For real, we definitely do. Forgiveness takes a huge brick off your shoulder and stay focused. Yes, it does. It does take a huge brick off your shoulders. Like, you know what? I forgive you. I'm done. I let go. I'm moving forward. And that's that. And sometimes you have to do that. And sometimes people can't, like she said, can't forgive right away. That's just something that people do have to work on. It just doesn't happen like that. And you can't expect it. So if you're ever been hurt by someone, or someone ever hurt you and they want you to forgive you, want you to forgive them, then you have to let them know, like, look, what you did to me, that hurt. You know, that really hurt. And I don't appreciate that. And right now, it's just, we didn't have enough time to get over that hurt. And, you know, and that's really that. That's the best way you can kind of like express it. Because I've done that before where someone has hurt me and I had to forgive them. I didn't have to, but I was like, in order for me to move forward, to let this go, I have to forgive you. And it was like, you know what, I forgive you, but I'm not ready to still, you know, interact with you the way we used to. A lot of things change when someone hurts you, you know. It throws you off and you just be like, dang, I can't believe I allowed myself to get hurt like that. But it's not like we knew what was coming. You know, sometimes we don't know things that are out there meant to hurt us. We don't know those things until it hurts us. And then once we learn how to heal from what hurt us, then we can forgive. And then also forgiving is a part of your healing process. So yes, it takes time, like a wound. It takes time to heal. And it's a process. It's just not going to happen overnight. So for people that's going through tough times, troubled times, you know, take the time to analyze your situation and pray on it and, you know, forgive and try to forget, or just forgive, you know, and move forward. But always express how you feel and appreciate the growth in you, because that deserves applaud, because a lot of people, you know, they haven't changed. A lot of people haven't, you know, learned how to forgive people, and that's okay. It takes time. You know, they have to learn that as they go and grow in life. So that's my message. You know, take step by step, day by day, and just be willing to, you know, recognize where you might be wrong in certain situations, and how to let go and accept that movement process and appreciate how far you've came in life. Because a lot of us, you hear me? A lot of us, and I was one of them, where I just was still wet behind the ears, you know, didn't know a lot, wasn't willing to learn a lot, wasn't willing to listen, wasn't willing to take heed into what someone else was telling me, you know. And I was just like, dang, how am I ever going to get anywhere if I don't listen, if I don't hear what other people are saying to me, you know? So I've learned a lot over the years. Yeah, I'm 36, but I've learned a lot over the years to learn to listen and to, you know, and to learn to accept other people's, you know, that I can't change people. People have to be willing to change. Only person that I can change is myself, you know, and that's it. I can't even change my kids. They have to be willing to change themselves. So that's my message, and I'm out of here. And please, if you're interested in purchasing one of my cups, please do so. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I mean, you can use it as a pen cup, a candy jar. I mean, whatever, you know. It's just, I use it as a drink cup, you know. And it's orange juice in here, just to let everyone know. Got to get your vitamin C. But other than that, I really don't have nothing else for you guys. I have school this morning. And you guys have a blessed and beautiful, productive day. And stay focused. Because it is so easy to get off track. I know this. I know this very well. And just keep putting your best foot forward. And keep achieving and keep aiming high. Because there's no end to your success. Be blessed. I'm Lady V. Peace.